Okay guys, great morning here in Northern California. This is Jim from Seadoo Cowboys. I just finished yesterday installing my Toon Troll mount, which goes to where the anchor used to be and is rock solid. I'll solve the ladder problem because I can deploy this boat solo. I'm probably going to just pull the ladder off. But today we're going to finish installing and wiring my new Minn Kota Ulterra on the Seadoo switch. And I have some basic tools here. Not going to need all the nuts and bolts here for the Minn Kota because I've already got it with the Toon Troll mount for the switch. Need a crimping tool, 1 3/4 inch hole saw, 6 gauge wire. I don't know why 6 gauge for the batteries. I'll get the batteries a little later today. Got some copper battery terminals, cheap on Amazon. Got the breaker, 60 amp breaker from Minn Kota. Got the Minn Kota plug, which I'm going to start with first. And of course, trusty heat gun over there. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll record the whole thing and then we'll shorten it so you can see what I end up onto these 2 lines, which I'm going to splice. Comes with the kit, all you need for butt splices and heat shrink, make it watertight with ferrules, 2 different packages. Receptacle, it's going to go on the deck. This goes in, screws in, it's going to be pretty robust and protected when it's not in use. That I will connect to the 6 gauge wire that I have over there and run it to my battery location. And of course, this goes over the plug set, so it looks pretty clean, has the Minn Kota brand on it. So I'm not going to bore you with the reading of the directions. I will pause it and come back. Hey guys, I missed part of it. Finished reading directions. What I did is I peeled back the conductor, the insulation on my trolling motor. Put 2 ferrules on, you can see them barely here. This is what the ferrules look like in the package. They're pretty small. And then all you do is you stick these on, butt splices, and tighten it pretty handily with the included Allen wrench, and that's not going anywhere. That's pretty tight. Of course, I'll shrink wrap it in a second. And now I'm going to use my utility knife. That's about what I'm finding is the best way to cut the insulation off cleanly. Utility knife, and be right back in a second. Okay guys, I'm back. There was no conductor that needed to be removed from the plug. It already comes this way, so stick that in there, handy dandy. Red to red, red black to red black, whatever you want to. Let me tighten this. No, you can't. It's not the best. You know what? I want to make sure that this is kind of flat. It is flat. It's not kind of. So I want to make sure I stick that in, and this Allen screw is going to hit it on the flat. That looks like it did. Yeah. That's nice and tight. That's not going anywhere. You know what? I just realized something. Watch this, human error. Beauty is you can undo this. It's good to record your mistakes too. Easy enough to fix. Watch this. Oh great. I might have to take this all the way off. I put, like a dummy, I put one piece of heat shrink tubing for both. Well, it should be 1 to 1. I let that part slide out of my sight. Okay, let's put this back in and tighten it. Let's go right there. Nothing that can't be solved. Thankfully, I didn't try to do something stupid. Hope you can see this. And try to let's tighten that one more time this way. Nice and tight, not going anywhere. Let's try again. Put the red just like that. Let's back up a little bit. Glad I caught my error and I didn't heat that up, because that would have been running to the store getting parts. Red to red, double check. We're in. Let's go here. That's tight. That's not going anywhere. Okay. I guess I could heat shrink one to start. Pause it, grab the heat gun. All right, guys, I got the heat shrink on the one I'm gonna do right now. For my hands. Pretty straightforward, guys. There. I think that's good. What do you guys think? That's good enough. I'm gonna cool down for a sec. I'm gonna melt the insulator on the other one. Okay, move a little bit. Let's go to our other side. Put this down here. Oh shit! Yep, there it is. I left the Minn Kota. I left the Minn Kota rubber logo thingy off, but it's on, thankfully. Or we would have gone without it. Okay, there's the black to black. Get this out of the way. Black to black. I know my hand's covering it. Sorry, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Just tighten it vertically that way, and then I go to the horizontal. Make sure I get it nice and tight. Okay. That's good. I think we're good. I'm gonna see if this one going a little more. Like, I can't remember how much that other one was sticking out. Maybe it slid. No, that's all the way. Okay, time to heat shrink. Let's see if I can keep this thing pretty separate. I don't want to burn my hands. Let's see how I can do this. I don't want to mess up. Let's get it going. It's not going to go anywhere now. My son's out here helping me video. That one wasn't quite centered, you can see. This one wasn't quite centered. This one was perfectly centered. This one was off a little bit. But I think we got a good sail. Now, take this. Where are we? Slide the Minn Kota down here. It should slide right over these. It's supposed to be able to. Oh, you know what? I don't think it will. I think I was supposed to be staggered a little bit. Well, we'll see. Let's see if I can get this on or not. You know what? I think I got it. Guess what? You got it. Doesn't look the cleanest on that end. I'm gonna have that little red. I was probably supposed to do something a little different, but that's gonna work. I got it slid right to protect those plugs and even help it a little more. Got your Minn Kota, got your plug. All right, let's pause it. Hey guys, quick ad. So I slid this rubber Minn Kota sign over, and it was kind of funky that you have this extra red conductor. Well, dopey me missed the part in directions that it wants you to cut the negative an inch and a half shorter. It would have had them both like one butt splice here and one here, but I think we're fine. I'm gonna move the camera to the inside and show you the next part of the install of where I'm going to put the plug in. I'm just going to take the deck plates off and show you that. Okay guys, I'm on the boat. I'm thinking I might put, here's the front line comes through, there's the plug right there, or the male. I'm thinking I put it right here in this corner. Granted, you have a cable. I took the table out there. I can always put it back in, and that way the wires flush up against there and the gate will fully open and it doesn't have any impact there. So I'm thinking this might be the best spot. So what I'm going to do now is take all three of these off. I already got my top of my where I'm going to put the batteries. We'll see how that goes. All right guys, here we go. Need a decent sized flathead. Yep, I think this is my bigger one. Here, I got obviously a 6-1. Nope, that's a smaller one. And as all good Seadoo switch owners have told you, these just kind of, oh, I'm gonna get the thinner one up here. If you want to have a plastic container for all your things, you pop up. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's four. All right. And I verified it's a 10 millimeter. I got my Milwaukee. Comes off much quicker than a ratchet. Okay, I'm going to pull these all first and then take these. Let's see what the one. I thought this was going to be having to take many more of these out. Of course, my whole plan may change when I see what's under here. I'm holding my hands on these so they don't fall down to the no man's land. Okay. Clips off. This one's really loose. Tells me the boat dealer let these things. These four are really loose. Okay, let's pause it for a second. All right, guys, you can see I have it open here. So I'm going to drop the batteries down in here. Let me see if I can get you a better look. Yeah, I'm going to drop the batteries down in here by the already extra marine battery I have. I'm going to drill a hole right about there. This is the kind of room you're looking in here. You got nice cable pass-throughs. Problem I'm challenged with is I might have to take this one off up front. I don't know if you can see. You got a solid metal. I can't put it out of sight, out of mind where I wanted to right there. So I'm going to take this corner section off and this one right here and see what I have, and I'll come back. Took the seat out that was right here. I think I can fit this right here. The wires fish around, took out the corner. You can see I took the corner out, took out the front. So I'm about to drill a hole, measure twice, cut once. I already drilled a pre-pilot hole, and this should give me room to get this bad boy didn't hit metal. Let's see what I want to do. I'll put this rubber. Let's pause it. Okay, we got the hole dug. Here it is right here. I'm gonna mount this. Do a pilot hole. You know what? This is never coming off. I might have to undo that. Well, it is what it is. I could probably flip this up, but if I ever take this off, I'm gonna have to undrill these 2 screws here. Take off the hole saw. Put in a little drill bit here. I got some big batteries on here. There's like $300 batteries alone. I'm gonna just do one to start. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. Notice I have my son bring me a Dyson vacuum so I can try to keep the workspace clean. All right, here we go. No, I don't want to strip this bad boy. There we go. There go the other 4. And we are in business. I'll come back. Okay guys, I got my 4 pilot holes drilled, but I'm not going to mount them in here because this is what's going to go like in the end. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to go splice down below my table to make it easier than doing everything up here. But this is going to go like that. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. This is going to go like this. Wires are going to go down the side. Let me grab them. And this bad boy is going to walk. It doesn't like the way I have it down below. The wires are not happy. Let's see how this thing goes. Does it go like? It goes like that. So I'm gonna want to put it like that and then screw it in like that, and that'll hold it. So, and you can see, part of me might bring the wires up here. That's a big hole. You can see, let me see. You got a number 1 and a number 2. I don't know if you guys can see that to tell you kind of which way the plugs are going. Plus, down here, you got the taller one. You're gonna go in the shorter one here. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna go back down to the table and splice the wire and shrink wrap the long 6-gauge wire. Come back up here and feed it. I'm gonna have to drill 1 hole, but I think we're looking in pretty good shape. And I don't think I need you to show you next part. New plan, guys. These are pretty big. I'm not gonna risk not being able to get these down through the hole, especially once you back these bad boys out. There. That might take up both of these with the heat shrink. Might make it difficult to fit through here, so I'm not going to risk that. So that said, pause it. Okay guys, I got both conductors, my 6 gauge peeled back, the insulation peeled back. I'm gonna pop in my plug, and I gotta go down and get the heat gun too. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm putting the finishing touches on this bad boy. Got the plug in. I have the cap. Oh, you know what? I just made another boo-boo. There is a screw. Here it is. Let's take this, put this on. Be right back. All right, I just took 4 screws off to get this thing on here, and it's not holding on. Let me try it again, see if I get this thing right. Okay guys, what you need to do is hook this cap on the wire and hold it in place until you tighten the deck screws, because it likes to slide off for some reason. Okay, I think I'm good there. Put the last, that one seems off. Hopefully the seat's gonna go on. I had this thing dialed in, now I don't know what. Last screw. Okay, dust cap. Let's try put the seat back on, shall we? Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're still rolling. This ball out of the way there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I was worried this thing might not. Nope. What do you think of that? Out of the way, you don't stub your toe walking about the boat. I still put the corner table back on. Couldn't have gone better than I hoped. That's awesome. Now I gotta go get the heat gun. Okay guys, I'm holding the heat gun. It's all rubber around here on the boat. You can see I got red to red. I got the first one done. I'll show you the next one. Videotape that so you get the gist of it. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure this heat gun's not gonna melt anything. Yeah, it's still a little hot. Here we go. All right, guys. Let me make sure you can see. Yeah, you can see my hand. All right, we're gonna put last piece of insulation on this side. Actually, I'm going to slide it on the other side. I should do this side first, actually. Let me take the ferrule off because I do not want to lose that down below. The insulation there. Take this bad boy here. You know, I just noticed these do not. There's no stop in the middle on these, which is weird. So don't go thinking it's going to stop on its own. Yeah, you can. I can't hold it up because it's not long enough. But you get the gist. Okay, let's grab the ferrule, put it back on here. All right, let's see if we can. I just had this on. Get all the conductor in. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna hold this. Get this right underneath the nut. I want to make sure I get the nut, the ferrule, and the conductor, not the rubber hose. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Yep. Put it nice and tight. tight. Those aren't going anywhere. All right, I'm gonna put this right in the middle, right about there. Let's see if I can heat shrink this bad boy. Seats. I think you can still see it a little more. Spot right here, go down. Come on. It's going, but I'm gonna out the conductor. This one's nice and tight. This one, there we go. I want to make sure it's watertight. There you have it, guys. We got red, black. So now, let me see. We're still running. I'm gonna fish the line right through here. We got holes. I'm gonna drill use the hole saw that I have, might as well. That's a thin bulkhead, and then the batteries are gonna go on that side. All right, thanks guys. All right guys, I wasn't sure I was gonna put the Minn Kota, the heading indicator comes with it, but there was already a hole and I'm already open down there. So I said, you know what? You're supposed to be 2 feet away from anything that causes interference, but we'll see. It only helps the jog feature on the Ulterra. I'm pretty much done with the wiring up here. There's a nice plug with this cover. It's all flush. Seat still fits. Got the conductor heading back to the batteries. Plenty of cable, 6 wire, probably about too much, but I don't want to run short. So I'm gonna take a break here, run to the store, get some batteries. First, I'm gonna button this all up so it gives me some working room when we come back. All right, hope this video helps you guys so you can see what's under here. Hey guys, I got the deck all buttoned back up. Took me about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It's really easy with this film driver. It's an impact driver, so take it easy. Now I got all my conductor hanging out. I'm gonna go probably Walmart. I decided where I'm gonna buy my batteries, but I'm gonna pop them down to there. Probably put my breaker on that bulkhead. More to follow. All right, sports fans. I got my 2 Duralast marine batteries in there. I had to take my table, I think it's a table holder out. These things are pretty big. Maybe I should know smaller ones, but we shall see. I'm kind of held in here nice. I'm not worried about them going anywhere. I think we're gonna be good. Start the battery wind. All right guys, I cut the wire. I'm gonna put the breaker. This is gonna go to the breaker. I got the breaker ready to go. I'm gonna crimp this and then shrink wrap it. That's ready for the Here's my breaker. Battery line. This is going to be aux. This is fluid. Okay. It's still a little warm. This is going to be this is it. Last cable. I took some excess of number 6 red conductor, spliced or crimped on 2 connectors. You see this one's a little wider for the red. Put a red shrink on the red side. This is going to go to the negative side for black. Saw that on another YouTuber's video. Very helpful. Down to 9% battery on my phone. Here you go, guys. That's the Minn Kota heading switch. I haven't even decided if I'm going to wire that up. I ran the wires, I have it ready to go. I'm probably going to put it on this one, but I'm kind of white for today. There's my negative on battery 1 connected to positive on battery 2. Negatives coming from the trolling motor. Positive conductor is going to the circuit breaker, and the other red positive going to terminal number 1. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go fire it up right now and see if we got power. Here we are with a Seadoo switch with the Minn Kota Ulterra, and we are anchored, and it's working like a champ. Lake Del Valle, California. Beats having to deploy that thing.
And I keep a pretty bitch put up. Ride through with a chauffeur, I be chilling with my